Hello, Gamer is back. Before I proceed with my video regarding yen, I would like to compare yen and shards first. Since my past videos were all about shards, I don't want my viewers to be confused. Okay, so first shards. So what do we do with shards? We use it to unlock Kagones, unlock quirks, unlock champions, as well as unlock bloodlines. How about yen? What do we do with yen? We use yen to increase our class as well as stat multipliers. So let me show you that. As you can see, speed, there you go. So I need 104 million yen to level up it. Okay, so now first I will run, as you can see, 2.4 million speed. Now, okay, I've leveled it up, and there you go, 19 million. So as you can see, leveling up your stats using yen is very important. And that's it for our introduction. So for today's video, I will be talking about 5 ways to grind yen fast. Just a reminder, please finish the guide to fully understand the video. Okay, so let's start. Number 1, NPC quests limited. So do you know Bang, Giorno, Kaneki, Zoro, and Roshi? There you go. So here's the list of all the NPC limited quests that you will have. Why limited? Because you can only do it once. So make sure that you use the yen rewards wisely. So you need to strategize on what stats that you need to level up early in the game in order for you to progress fast. Okay, so number 2, daily quests. Every day you will be getting 2 quests. Aside from getting the XP needed to level up your fighting pass, you will also be getting yen, okay, as a reward. I've included 2 other characters to compare the rewards for their daily quests. So look at this. Eroses has a reward of 1.5 million. Okay, look at that. And another character, my main account, will be receiving 5 billion as a reward. So take note of that. I will explain that later. But for now, let's move on to our next way on grinding yen, is a tournament PvP public. So again, you won't be getting rewards on private server. So here I compared 2 characters, Eroses and my main. But first, look at this. We lost and I got 200k yen. Okay, so as of now, I am using Eroses. Next round, I will try and win. Again, our reward for our first round, which we lost, is 200k yen. And on this round, we won. We got 110k. Okay, I'll explain that later. So now for my next account, my main account. Okay. Oops. Well, anyway, we won and we got 1.1 billion. Okay, so next round we will try and lose. There you go. So in this round we lost and we got 2 billion. The explanation for that is if you lose a round in tournament dimension, you will get more yen but less competitive points. And if you won, you will get more competitive points but less yen. Okay, so that would be it. But take note again, for both characters we won, but look, the difference in the yen earned for both characters is so big. Again, I will tell you the reason why later. So number 4, boss kill. So I'm going to compare 3 characters again. All of them will defeat Beast King Kaido, tier 4. Okay, so I will increase the speed to make this fast. Okay, so I would like you to focus on the yen earned. Plus 129. So Next up is Eroses. Okay, so same tier 4 boss, and we got 42,000. Last one is main character, Deluber. Okay, so I think this boss is almost dead. Okay, there you go. So we got 256 million yen. Again, if we compare those three, they killed the same boss and the same tier, but they didn't get the same reward. All of those questions will be answered on number 5, which is the most important aspect on increasing your yen, which is the class per minute reward. So what is class per minute reward? So I know you're all familiar with that. So let's ask Goku. So here you can see all the classes. So we compared 3 characters: Erasmon, who is Reaper, Eroses, who is Yonkou, and Deluber, who is Espada. So as you can see, Reaper will only gain 500 yen per minute, and a Yonkou will gain 100k yen per minute. And if you are Espada, you will get 1 billion per minute. So you can see the big difference with that. So again, I will remind you, please level up your class. If you really want to get stronger in Anime Fighting Simulator, you really need to increase your class level. And look at this. You can increase your yen even while training. Chakra, durability, your strength, even your sword skill or sword stat. So as well as you increase your class, you will gain yen. Instead of fighting bosses or doing PvP fights, then just increase your class. But if you really want to do daily quests, PvP or boss kill, you still need to level up your class. Here's why. Every time you level up your class, your daily quests, tournament PvP, and boss kill rewards will increase. Let me show you. This is Erasmon, a Reaper, has a reward of 15k per daily quest. Compare it to Yonkou, Eroses, which has a reward of 1.5m. Let's compare it again to Deluber, which is Espada and has a reward of 5 billion. Boss kill rewards for Erasmon, 129 yen. Compare it to Eroses, 42,000 yen. And compare it to Deluber, Espada. Oops, the reward is 256 million yen. So whether you like it or not, you really need to level up your class. So that would be it for this video. Next up is the shoutouts. Shout out Jaime Miguel Orcalias. Shout out to Bubble X. Shout out to James Real. Shout out to James Sandoval. Shout out to Brusco fans and Mobile Legends player. Shout out to Rylan. Shout out to Folded Art 34. Shout out to Ejaxel de la Citoria. Shout out to Roblox Gaming. Shout out to James Flores. Shout out to I Will Defend Justin Y. Shout out to Ling User. Shout out to Jero Joshua Rabaya. Shout out to Justin Clemente. Shout out to Tokanjiri Sama. Shout out to Tracy Ann Carion. Shout out to Jerem Cool. Shout out to That One Guy. Shout out to Hill Gamer. Shout out to Algen Plays. Shout out to Jacob Resurrection. Shout out to Ovex. Shout out to Lightning Gameplay. Shout out to Abdullahi Yusuf. Shout out to Treasure Edison. Shout out to TSM Zach Game. Shout out to Kaiser John Laurio. Shout out to Shan Polt. Shout out to King Demon. Shout out to Charles S. Liwag. Shout out to Jeffrey Lindo. Shout out to Glendale Whitey. Shout out to John Joel Zane Enriquez. Shout out to Rodney James. Shout out to Dixie. Shout out to Shooter. Shout out to Zyrel Tubog. Shout out to Aaron Silvestre. Shout out to John Joel Zane Enriquez. Shout out to Lorenzo Gil Hernandez. And lastly, shout out to WTF Pro. So that would be it. I hope that you learned something from this video. Again, to all the viewers and subscribers, thank you. I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.